Hello everyone, One Warrior Cat Nerd here today, and if you've seen my previous videos from like 2 months ago, maybe even one, you will see a deleted one. And you most likely know presenting characters, and I'm redoing that because I stuttered a lot, I didn't know what to say, and yeah. That's pretty much it, so I wanted to redo. So, let's get started. As you see, I have a new background. This is going to be in the episode that I'm about to make, because you guys have not seen one in about 2 weeks. So here's the river that's going to be starring someone who you don't know is going to be falling down in here, sinking, and maybe taken out of the series, but you won't find out yet. This is the rock. The rock is made out of aloe, so it's nice and soothing. And it's just my room. First, let's get started with the raptors. Obviously, first, Blue. Now, Blue, I'm saying Blue a lot. Blue is a velociraptor. So I'm going to give you each detail. Razor sharp teeth down in the bottom, if it will ever focus. Okay. Her claws, her feet, and that one claw. She has a very distinct blue line running down her, right there. And she has patterns along her legs and tail. Blue is very wise. She knows what she's doing, and she thinks more of others. Sometimes she thinks of only herself, and that is known to be as a series in a velociraptor. She has two brothers, and let's get on to her brothers. Like I said, Blue. Put her in the water. Hold on. We'll put her in the water. Okay. Next up, Echo. Echo is Blue's brother, or one of them. Teeth the same. Claws and everything the same, but the patterns are different. Now, there is blue running down and up along her waist. There's also orange on her tail and her body. And she has this distinctive white line right there, running down her snout. She has orange patches on her head, but no blue on her head. Each legs have different patterns. Now, like I said earlier, this is one of Blue's brothers. He looks up to Blue. He is the youngest out of the 3 that I have right now. I'm hoping to get Delta soon. Anyway. Like I said, Echo is the youngest out of the 3 brothers, technically 4. Looks up to Blue, and he really doesn't think much. He looks up to everyone, really, but mostly looks up to Blue. That is Echo. And last but not least, we have the 3rd brother, Charlie. Charlie has a green body, but down to the tail it comes out light green with dark green stripes, with like ridges coming down on the back. Teeth. Now her head is basically all dark green, but with her eye there is light green, and then on her forehead there is a unique pattern on the head. Same for the other eye. Nothing else, and then the rest is kind of a like camo green. And so this is Charlie. Charlie is the oldest, second oldest out of these brothers. Now, he doesn't think pretty much at all except for episode 2 or 3. I get mixed up. Episode 2 or 3. With that, he only thinks of one idea, and that's pretty much it. As you saw in the first episode, he was like, we don't need to hunt anymore. We don't need to do any of this. We can last another day. He's not the brightest in the group either. He has to listen to Blue because, well, there really is no one else to take care of Charlie besides himself, which he really can't. Next up, what everyone loves as the Tyrant King, the T-Rex. Now, he has different types of teeth. He has teeth like all around his mouth, not just inside. And let that focus. He has 3 fingers, and instead of one little claw going up, he just has 3 feet. Now, here's a different color scheme with him. His head is orange. Pretty much all orange except for the dark lines on his forehead. Trying to focus. T-Rex won't focus. And with his eye, there's a little bit of a lighter color in that I think would actually work. So hold on, I'm going to change my lighting because it might work if I change the lighting. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's a little bit better. There, that's focused a little bit better. Okay, then he has that white. His under mouth part is tan. The rest of his body is tan. His top part of his leg is orange, and so are his arms. And he has like brown, black stripes along his legs. Also on his tail and body. Now, T-Rex is very old. I think he is the oldest one in the series that I have so far. And, well, he's very wise and he doesn't want his time to go yet. So we left the forest. And that's pretty much all I gotta say, so I don't spoil anything. But he left the forest because he didn't want to lose his life yet. He wanted more to live, and he thought, we can't stand up against this hybrid. Nothing will ever happen. So he went on. And that's T-Rex. Next up, Dilophosaurus. Now, Dilophosaurus has a bit different Lego. He has 2 crests up on his head, and you can never forget these. The little like frill. Yeah, the frill. He's all light green, but he has a little bit red part around his eye. Sorry for the background noise. He has dark green on his crest and around his eye. His teeth are like the raptors. There really much isn't too much to the Dilophosaurus, but I like it. It's kind of simple. He has lines going like a little cheetah pattern, sort of, with dark green, and then cover his tail in dark green as well. And a little bit on his legs. Dilophosaurus, or Dilo, and that's Rexy. Dilo was the T-Rex servant, and when he left the forest, he took on leadership to save the forest from you-know-who. And that's kind of all, but he is very knowledgeable, and he tries to do his best, and he is young, so he doesn't know much, but he works out with all his teammates to figure it out. Next up, we have One Horn, and you can tell why his name's One Horn. He has one horn. He lost it to a fight between unclassified. So classified is, well, we don't know. We don't know how he lost his horn, but we know it was from a fight. He can't open his mouth, but he has a duck-like beak. He has the one horn only. He has that. Down here you can see it's gray with black spots and like black-brown spots throughout his body and on his frill. Also, he has that on his legs. There is brown across him. So, he says he'll fight like to the death because he may be a herbivore, but he won't stop until he goes. So, that's One Horn. Everyone thinks he's like edgy and on point because of, well, look at him. So he's going to be fighting in the battle. Second to last, we have Tear. Tear is a pteranodon. He has a very long beak. His head opens up, so if you close his mouth and you press the top crest, it opens like that. The wings normally fall off a lot, but as you can see, he's all gray, and then he has maroon on his little fingertips and the wing. Also a little bit on his head, around his eye, and his crest. Now, he is not the brightest at all. He wants to do things for himself, and agrees with people who are, leaving. Like the T-Rex, for instance. He's like, I'm gonna leave. I don't want to die yet. And then, yeah, sure, I'll leave too. Everyone follow him. He's definitely not the brightest. And last, that everyone loves if you've seen the Jurassic World movie, the Indominus Rex. The Indominus Rex is a super hybrid. Not a super hybrid, but the Indominus Rex is a hybrid. He, if you don't know, this is a secret place where the battle's going to take place. Anyway. He is a mix between a T-Rex and a Velociraptor. Not blue exactly, but a Velociraptor. These two created a Indominus Rex. The Indominus Rex is a fan favorite for most. He is all white, but he has dark gray spots along his legs, his tail, his body, and a part of his head. He has bumps along his head, or on his forehead. Really not much to his design, but he also has these bumps on his tails. And he's arrogant, he's very young, and he doesn't know what he's doing. He just wants to take over the forest like he's the big king. He wants to take the throne. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please comment down below if you want me to continue this series, or if you have any game plans you want me to play. If you, like I said, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to become a part of the Warrior Cat Squad. See you later, Warrior Cat nerds. Bye!